morning, everybody. Welcome to the Charity First Handicapping Challenge, not to be confused with the First Charity Handicapping Challenge that'll be on next week at this time. That'll be fun. But right now, it's the Charity First Handicapping Challenge, where the money is going to the Winners Foundation, a wonderful foundation, and hopefully we'll raise some money. We got two winners right here, Chappie. Both of these are consistent winners.
Yeah, two winners here, George. And, one thing is, as we were talking pre-show, I actually claimed Tyler Hoffman last week off of you, so he's now on Team Chappie. And then Craig Kaufman goes down as the funniest contestant that we've ever had. That you and I actually were both in tears for about 20 minutes of the half-hour show, so I'm looking forward to it.
Could be the funniest show we've ever been a part of. And Craig, I see you got what could be the final concert here for the Rolling Stones. You got the T-shirt. They are like 190 years old, each of them. So I think it could be their last concert right here. You're going to that concert, right?
I went to the concert last night. That's why I did all my homework. I did all my homework Wednesday. I'm lucky they put an early form out because I was in no shape when I got home at midnight last night. But
how was it? How was that concert?
It was awesome. It was effing awesome because I mean the energy he's got. I mean he does the same show. I mean these guys are just fabulous. It was great. And I tell you guys, if you better go Sunday because Vegas took it off. There's not going to be no more tours. You try to bet on a tour, then let's say next way Rolling Stones tour, they took it off the board.
No line.
No line. They took it off.
They sing "Sympathy for the Devil." I love that song.
Well, they played them all. That's what the key is. Every song they played. You knew. Painted black. You could hear the helicopters come off SoFi Stadium, start buzzing around there.
How long was the show, Craig?
2.5 hours.
Wow.
I mean, that was for them. I mean, they had their jockstrap supporting act come in, for a half hour just to come in, and then the real show began.
Well, welcome to our show, and hopefully you will have many, many more. Tyler, you just all you do is win. Throw your hands up, boy. You are killing it.
You give me far too much credit. It's a tough game. It's fun. Obviously, the summer was a blast down at Del Mar, and couldn't be any more excited that we're back at Santa Anita and had a terrific start to the meet. I think last week is kind of a perfect example of what's going on right now with West Coast racing. A 4-day race week with 3 9-race cards, and then a 10-race card on the holiday Monday, which was terrific. I'm really, really excited right now where we are on the West Coast, how we're producing these cards, the way the competitive nature of these races, the prices that are coming in. And in 2 weeks, we get the ultimate treat of the Breeders' Cup down at Del Mar. So it's an exciting time to be a horse player.
Well, listen, you I better just leave now. I mean,
thanks for coming, Greg. Have a good one.
What chance do I got?
Hey, last weekend, my friend Charlie, he hit the 25-1 shot in the tournament here at Santa Anita, and he comes up to me. I won this, man. I hit that 25-1 shot. And Tyler Hoffman had it too. And he wins the whole shebang. That guy Tyler, he was like, that guy Tyler's good, man. Yeah, he's good. That Tyler Hoffman is good.
Yeah, it was a fun win last week. Sorry, George. And Charlie.
Anyway, you in honor of Chappie getting sheared so much at the track, he's got double shears right behind him, John Shears.
I think Craig had gone to the show last night so late he thought he was seeing double, and I said, no, there's actually two John Shears back there.
What?
And John Shear as old as the Rolling Stones, so that's hey, let's get into it, man. Let's get into it. Our fans want some winners, and when they heard that you two guys are on, boy, they got their pencils sharpened and ready to go. We're going to start with you, Craig. You got $100 to win on one horse during the day. Who do you like and why?
Wow, we're going right to that one. That's
I threw him for a loop. He was like, "What?"
Well, yeah, the 9th race. I thought we'd go to the sixth. Start with the 6th race. Let's start with the 6th because the 9th race. Okay, so there it is. I can't do it right now. Everybody knows. The 6th horse, that's my $100 win bet in the 9th race. I mean, that horse is bred top and bottom, mare and mother and father for turf. It's mom and dad's thing. They claim They paid 95,000 Calbred for this horse. Second time blinkers. The dirt, I don't think it prefers at all. He was 1 for 19 on the dirt. And those fractions were sort of slow when he ran against, and he closed well. There was, and the rails that day were 30 feet. Today they go to 20 feet, so it'll help him a little. And plus, it's not a big field. But that is going to be my win bet. 4-leg, number 6 in the 9th race.
It's 4 flag, but that's okay. 4 flag. We'll go with 4-leg.
Like I said, I got in very late last night.
I'm glad you.
I said he has 4 legs.
4 legs. Hey, no skin off my back. All right,
Okay.
So 4 flags gets
4
the
flag.
call. Invaded here from Chicago last time, ran very good with all 4 of his legs, and he's going to be the win bet in race number 9. Try to follow that, Tyler Hoffman. Ha!
Tyler's like the sidekick now to the Craig Kaufman Hour here. Welcome live to the Craig Kaufman Hour on HBO.
I don't know that there's anything that I can say to follow that would be anywhere near appropriate for this type of show. Craig, that was too funny. Look, when I found out I was going against Craig in this competition, the head-to-head matchup, I said to myself, I got to think of 2 things. One, I got to make sure that I come up with a horse that he doesn't, because he's a sharp player and he's got more experience than I do in this game. So I know he's going to give out probably a solid win bet, which means he's going to have the advantage.
He just called you old right there.
Experience. I used experience. I think that's a great word.
He used a nice word, experience.
Don't let that intimidate you, Craig. Experience.
I used to have hair like you, but after 18 disqualifications, I mean, it goes like that.
Hey, you still got a full head of hair. That counts.
Yeah.
It's just a different color.
Hey, whoa.
Exactly. Now we're getting into roasting territory. Anyway, the second point I was trying to make is I wanted to take a chance that if I hit my win bet, it would be big enough to beat potentially any exactor double Craig came up with. So I'm going to go to Santa Anita Park, race number 5, and we're going to go to a big price on the morning line. The number 2 Gold Dragon Queen for trainer Richard Baltus. First time out over at Delaware Park, pretty much an even effort, broke from the rail. There's nothing flashy about the tape. I think this one, that was nothing more than a training run. I think the surface switch today, the turf has some turf pedigree to it. The dam's thrown out 8 starters, 6 winners, 3 of them won on turf. I think there's enough there that they're going to be a pretty good value and an improvement on the surface switch today. We get 12-1 on the morning line and catches the maiden field where there's not a whole lot to beat in here. So that's Santa Anita Park, race number 5, 100 to win on number 2, Gold Dragon Queen.
All right, so 100 to win, George. And like you said, we're going right after Price. It's 12-1 on the morning line. If he brings that home, Craig's hair might fall completely out after that one.
I told him already. I'm tipping my hat to him. Congratulations. Good luck on the next round.
Yeah, no, not so fast, Craig.
Yeah.
The owner of that horse used to be a trainer, Moon Han, and I remember riding for Moon Han when I was a jockey. So you got an owner that really knows a lot about horse racing, and he goes to Richard Baltus. So pretty nice pick there, and good to see Moon Han still in the game, as opposed to Andrew Lerner. What happened, Chappie? He was an up and coming trainer, and he took early retirement. Is he going to try to make a comeback like Michael Jordan?
You know, I think, and I know Andrew pretty well. I haven't talked to him, read a little bit about it, just like everybody else did. But, you know, he just recently got married, just had a baby. And he, as we know, before he even got into racing, he's been very successful in some other business ventures. So I think he just decided to have somewhat of a normal life. And, you know, a trainer's hours, they are very difficult, especially with the young one. So I think he just decided to go a different route. Wouldn't surprise me. You know, those guys catch the bug that maybe a couple of years down the line when his kid is a little bit older, that maybe he comes back in. But he's going to stay in it as an owner. And I think he'll always have a part of him involved in racing. But we'll see. We wish him the best of luck. He was one of the young guns out here, and he will be missed. But we wish him all the luck in his new ventures, and he'll be successful in whatever he does.
Yeah, we certainly wish him the best of luck. He was a friend of the show and a friend here to San.
I think George is cutting out. George, he has a good smile on his face when he went to black.
Yeah.
So, Craig, all right, you know what? When we get Georgie back settled up, let's get to your exacta. Where are you going and why?
I thought we're going to the double. Now I got to go back to the 9th race. Okay. I'm going to use a $50 exacta box. And obviously, the 6 is going to be in there in the box. And I'm going to go with the 6-2 $50 box. The 2 horse, we already heard about how great the 6 horse is, but the 2 horse might even go off favored in this race. Yeah, he opened when he puts in, they paid $45,000 for him. He's going into a stakes race right off the bat. Look who he ran against. McKeon. Well, that's a great horse, and so looks like it's an up and comer. So I went with a 2-6 $50 exacta box, sort of saved myself in case I want to run second. And that's what I'm going my $50 exacta box. 2-6 in the 9th race.
All right, so race 9, 2-6 obviously has a lot of confidence in the 9 4 legs, aka 4 flags. Yeah. And he's also using the horse first time out for Mike Maker. They tried, I thought, enough of him to run in the stake race, and good to see Umberto come back and ride this horse again. And 3-1 in the morning line, like you said, lost to McKinnon, who's a very, very tough horse for Doug O'Neill. George, we got you back there. Yeah. Your man with the 2-6 exacta box in race 9, Georgie.
All right. That sounds good. Rispoli and Bravo. You got 2 of the best jockeys right there. Looks like a good pick. Go ahead, Chappie. I'm sorry. I'm back. Go ahead.
Good to see you. You froze up. At least you had a smile on your face when you froze. All right, Tyler, where are we going with our exact and why?
We're going to the exact same race Craig was in. This is part of what we're talking about when you go against an experienced horse player like Craig. He's got part of my exacta, and in a sense, he's got an advantage because I'm playing $50 one-way exactas with the 6-4 flag to one of his horses, my main champ, number 2. But I'm going to try to take a chance and get a little bit of a price in the second hole with number 7, Agato Spartacus, who honestly ran too good to lose last time. It's a desperate finish. He dueled on the front end every step of the way. The DQ at the end in which he got moved up, I didn't really think affected him all that much. I thought it was kind of a weak DQ, and there was a couple instances of the stewards making some, we'll say, interesting decisions down there this summer. So that was one of them that was kind of fit the theme of the meet a little bit. For all the reasons that Craig echoed already, 4 flag I think will be tough in here. My main champ fits. They obviously thought enough of it to put it in the stakes race Chappie, as you just mentioned. It obviously goes into essentially a drop-in class because not only is this a maiden race off of that stakes last time, this is a state-bred maiden race, which is an even lower class level. In my opinion. Agato Spartacus should get the lead. Good workout report from Toby with the blinkers going on in the workouts. Should be improving second time on the turf today. So we're going to play $50 one-way exacta, 6 over 2-7. And at best, hope to match Craig, and at worst, hope to beat him maybe in the exacta.
Right. I like it. So they're pretty much on the same page, Georgie, except for he's throwing in the 7, Agato Spartacus, for one of our guys who never gets bet, Val
I am Spartacus.
From he's throwing in the birdcage.
Huh? Everybody's.
That's right.
The birdcage there, just in case. The number 7 with Edwin Maldonado, who just for whatever reason always gets typecast. It's like a Hollywood typecast thing where he is a speed jockey. Before we get to the daily doubles, we noticed next to Doug O'Neill there, Chappie's got a Foals of Honor little ad right there, and I got one over my head. I'm wearing the Foals of Honor hat. And Saturday, we're having a fantastic poker tournament. Craig, you know about this. You turned me on to the poker people, and they're going to be running the tournament. So thank you for bringing that to my attention. Lara's been fantastic, Craig. Just wonderful.
She's super, and it'll be well. All I can tell, we all know it's going to be well organized, and it'll be a lot of fun. And I heard there's going to be a silent auction, and get in there and get some of those great opportunities there. Even if you don't play the tournament, you should go there and just get in the auction and get part of it and the festivities. So I think it's a great event you guys are having.
Yeah, it's October 23rd, right after the races. Like you mentioned, we're going to have a silent auction. It's a $300 buy-in for the tournament. 100% of that goes to Foals of Honor. It's an organization that what they do is they identify families. Like right now, they're identifying families of members of our armed services that passed away in like at Afghanistan, and they're finding those families and get scholarships to the spouses or the children. And it's one of those things where, you can give somebody a fish, he eats today, but if you teach him how to fish, they'll have food for the rest of their lives. So they're giving them education, which is crucial. And education is not cheap, but hopefully you guys will participate. And speaking of the silent auction, I don't know if I could show this properly, but here's one of the items. It's a picture of Zenyatta and her foal, and it's a Fred Stone, and it's a beautiful item. One of the many items up for auction. We also have tickets to the Laker game, right, Chappie? I heard it's a wonderful slot.
Tickets to the Laker game, I believe, in the owner's box.
Owner's box. Wow, that's great.
We have tickets to a LA Kings game, 4 tickets on the glass.
Wow.
And just to let you know, I have sat in those seats before, and they are the best seats in the entire house, and many other great items. So we need everybody. Tyler, get your friends out here to play. It should be a great thing if you're around.
Absolutely.
It'll be fun. All right, that's Saturday, but right now we are looking for the Daily Double. Ding, 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 ding. And
let Tyler go first. Well, let him be
Tyler.
It's top of the lineup.
I see what you're doing, Craig. I see what you're doing.
Switch it up here. He's trying to get you rattled here, Tyler. Who are you going with the double wide?
That's fine, because we're playing the first race for our Daily Double, so we're going to jump out to an early lead anyway. So that's fine. He wants us to go first and reveal the selections. We're going to play a $50 double starting with race 1 at Santa Anita. And we're going to key the number 1 Kiora and the number 6 Del Mar Drama. 2 in race 2, number 7 Thalys or however you say it, the Simon Callahan first-time starter. I'll let Frank correct me on the pronunciation there. Quickly, we'll go through the thought process behind this Daily Double bet. The inside horse Kiora in race number 1.
The one was just scratched, Tyler. Sorry. First race, the one scratched.
Tyler, you have the exact up anyways there, buddy.
All right, fine. Can I audible? Is that allowed?
Go ahead. The bets aren't in.
Okay, fine. Then I'll audible. Go with the 2s, the Baba.
Omaha.
He's calling audible.
Let's see how fast Tyler can redo the graphics.
He's there.
Woo, that's quick. That's my guy.
Yeah.
So now we're going to go on the spot. Zabava's going to sit a good trip now with Kiora out. They're going to be forwardly placed, if not, sitting in the pocket, one way or the other. So Zabava just fits for logical reasons now. This is a 5-horse field. Del Mar Drama is the one that I'm looking for at a price. And this is one where I always have a trouble kind of projecting. This is more of a field type handicapping than it is actual baseline handicapping. Del Mar Drama, I think, has been sitting on a good effort for a while. Has been always a good morning worker, but hasn't really shown it in the afternoons thus far this year. The blinkers on might be the key change. And considering we get a paceless field in here, I would not be surprised to see Tiago Paris send Del Mar Drama to the front today and try to steal this race on the front end. Might be something to wake this one up. 8-1 on the morning line, so I think that fits. So we're going to keep both of those to the first time starter in race 2, which is number 7, the Simon Callahan firster. Why this thing has some win early pedigree. The fact Bob Baffert has 3 trainees in here tells me he's not really sure which one of his 3 is all that good. Otherwise, he probably wouldn't be running them against each other. The old theory of why run 3 when you just need 1 kind of comes into play here. I think they're all going to take a little bit of money. I like the cozy outside draw with Victor. Workout report is kind of sneaky good. I like that workout 2 back on October 2nd, the 59-2 out of the gate. Second best out of 81 trainees that morning at the 5 furlong distance. So hopefully we can bring this Daily Double home and get the day off to a good start.
I like it. So like he said in race 1 with the scratch, that is just a puzzler as far as pace is concerned. Maybe like he said, the blinkers on, this horse will go straight to the lead because there's absolutely no speed. And then we're going to try to beat the Bafferts with a Simon Callahan first-time starter that they paid a cool $1.2 million for at the OBS, George.
Pretty cool. Handicappers are the best. You got to just hand it to handicappers. Tyler, he's like, I like the 6, and I really love the 1 Cora. The 1 is scratched. You know what? I really love the 2. Holy cow! He wasn't even on his ticket initially. So you know what? Well, you got to just speak with confidence, man.
Don't give away the secrets, George.
You got this down pat. This is great. Oh man!
I was a
Cora. He scratched. I love Sabana. Man, how much I love this one.
I was against Core, the 1 horse. I thought it had a perfect trip last time, laying in the 3 hole and just going by those horses fast fractions. I was complete, but I was right on top of the 6 horse. I ponied back on, double up on the 6 with him. He's dropping and blinkers on. He's bred for the turf, and so I agree right on. That's the one I think so. So I know the 6 will win it. So I just got to root against the second race. The 6 can win the first race. I'll have money on the 6.
Craig, what are you doing with your daily double, Craig?
I'm glad you asked, George.
I'm glad you asked. Funny you should ask.
Funny you should ask. Well, my daily double is going to start in the 6th race, and I'm going to single Exalted Joy. This was a really productive race. I mean, two of the horses came back and won. One ran second. They all came back with fast numbers on their wins. He's dropping in class. You look at the last 2 races, better than any of these other horses been running in. Now we got to go Now I got to go as the trip handicapper, my friend over here, Tyler. I watched JJ after watching this race. I'm pretty sure he knew he's got confidence he's not going to get booted off for giving the ride he gave in the last race, because he just let this horse go, and he knew he wasn't going to win. He went up the rail and did what Mick Jagger did last night, just like this. He didn't do. There was no whipping or anything like that. He thought he was at Monmouth, and so what happened? And so he's just definitely. And I'm not knocking JJ, because if I owned a horse, and I wouldn't want to be whipping it like that to run third unless I had a show bet. And so I absolutely, this horse is going to run today, and he's going to be my single in that 3rd race. And that's a 6th race.
We're in the 6th race.
he's my single in the 5th.
Four legs. It's 4 legs.
Yeah. Guys, Exalted Joy. And that's what I'm going to have after this race is on. After this race, I'll be Exalted Joy. Okay, now we're going to find out the 2 horses I like in the 7th race.
Okay.
As a trip handicapper, I think the closer is going to win this race, and I'm going with 2 horses. The value is the 8 horse. I mean, Ruiz claimed this horse, I think, for 20, then he lost it for 16, then he claimed it back for 16. So he likes the horse. Now he got claimed back. He got claimed back from Little Red Feather stables, and they're an awful sharp barn. So I'm not afraid that Franco's ran 2 good races. They're moving him up from 16,000 to 25. What else I have on him? Like the last race he broke last, if you saw that. And his turf race was not that bad. And he was wide on that strip and did the right thing. So the 7 is my value play on the double. Now the must-use horse, the 9 is a must-use horse. He's got steady works. And here's the thing. Who claims an 8-year-old gelding for $20,000? I mean, 8-year-old gelding, you don't see that too often. But who claimed the Giddy Up stables? So obviously the obvious is this horse is going to giddy up today into the winner's circle. So, I mean, that's you just don't see that often. So it'll be the 8 or the 9 in the 7th race. In the 6th race, I got to sweat that 6 horse Exalted Joy, and I'll have a good sweat going in the 7th. And that's it.
We're sweating with laughter here.
Craig, he can tell a story, huh, George? And he's got a lot of eggs in the Michael McCarthy basket today, both of his singles in the double and then his win better with Michael McCarthy.
Yep. So he's going to have a big day he's going to have today.
It's obvious he's going to have a big day. All right. We probably won't need the tiebreaker. We've said that for like the last 4 weeks, and the tiebreakers come into play just about every day. So
there's no chance. No chance today.
The spinning wheel of doom. The spinning wheel of doom here coming out to see who's going to get first pick in the tiebreaker. So Tyler Frausto is going to spin that wheel. And it ends up on, and we get first pick. All right.
Well, I don't think Tyler would have played this horse anyway, so I'm not hurting him. I'm going to take the 8 horse with Franco on the back. Please pronounce it for me, George.
Barossa?
Huh?
Barossa?
Barossa?
Oh no, I'm in the wrong race.
What race are you looking at?
Race 8.
Race 8. That Peripheral is not in that race.
No.
No wonder I can't win.
Craig. Didn't we already have this conversation offline?
Okay, I'm just going to take breakfast ride. Go ahead.
Okay.
Number 2,
breakfast
ride.
Breakfast
Craig.
ride.
In my imagination, he's not talking about War at Sea like 17 times before we went live. And then he takes breakfast right here when we're on camera. Now I almost feel obligated to take War at Sea just to see what happens. You know what? I'm going to take War at Sea. That'd be true irony. So
All right.
War at Sea.
At least we know how to pronounce Barossa. This is really key to get that out of the way.
That's what I needed. That's what I needed. If I had to find out how you pronounce the horse, I'm on another show later, so I just want to make sure I'm doing right.
You can go with Barossa in the top
Right,
ranking.
exactly.
Hey, you guys did not disappoint. Wonderful show, both of you. Phenomenal. Thank you, guys. Hopefully, we'll take that bankroll of $300 over 1,000, so we can get more money in the coffers of Winners Foundation, a fantastic organization that helps a lot of people here on the track with different kinds of issues. And so you can go to winnersfoundation.org and donate there if you like. They really do fantastic work. And I think we're going to have Matt Chu, who won the first round miraculously. He'll be on tomorrow to talk a little bit more about the foundation. Chappie, any last words before we say goodbye?
Yeah, no, today was fun. Obviously, great handicapping from 2 terrific players. And Craig, before the pandemic, we actually had a comedy show in the Chandelier Room, and it's coming back in the spring. So I might have to book you instead of one of these professional comedians because you steal the show every time you're on here, buddy.
Now, if Tyler beats me today, I certainly hope he wins the tournament because what a productive race this was between him. The champion beats me. I don't feel so bad but I don't want him to lay an egg after he beats me in the last race. My stock goes way down.
Craig's waiting for the reverse mush here. He's trying to play it down like his picks aren't live today. I know what he's doing here. I'm not falling for that.
I love it.
All right. Thank you, guys. Go Dodgers. And everybody have a good day.